Good day to you, gentle person. Thank you for joining me as we look at Idle Summoner. This is a game that I've actually already tried to record once and none of the sounds came through. I know they're very quiet. Hopefully you can still hear them because it is quite good music and I wanted to show it off as part of the game. So we are trying this again, take 2 of this attempt to record this rather excellent game. I've also played it on Firefox, it worked absolutely fine. And now we're on Chrome and it has worked fine there, as you will be able to see quite well as well. This is the 091 demo, as you can see in the top right. I believe it is going onto Steam, or is on Steam, was going to be part of the Steam Next Fest, something like that in the page. Check it out there. I think it's well worth it. I think this is a good game to add to your portfolio of games to play. And we'll see why when I get into it. Not that it is short of plenty of openings to critique. I think there is a lot that can be polished in this game, and we'll talk about that after I show off some gameplay. But first we will click on input to continue. It's a bit of a strange way to say just click to continue or something like that, or press any button or just continue. What we are going to do is we are going to sadly go to the options and reset progress, because I actually have a rather nice demon that is a legendary demon and I'm about to lose it, but we are sure. So we should now have the game at the state where it's supposed to be when it started. We are starting from the beginning, and we fortunately even start with a little tutorial, so I can show that off as well. So this is our sort of start screen, as it were. There is an invade button here, but we have no demons to invade with. So that is grayed out. We have 1 soul. These are souls of various quality levels. We have 0 shards or crystals or whatever these are. These buttons are grayed out because you can't do anything yet. I've shown you the options page. Let's go back and have a quick look at it. It's got perfect quality of life controls, interesting graphic settings, and a credits page that is also quite interesting. Tells us all of the things. Yeah, I have 0 critiques or criticisms to make about the options menu. I think it is quite excellent. Let's click on the souls. This is the page in which we spend a soul to unlock a demon. As you can see, we have different levels of soul, presumably gives us different levels of demon. We can combine lower level souls to make higher level ones in the future, but yeah, we only have 1 at the moment and we need a demon. So we click on it, it goes showing, and a demon pops out. Oh, we got the bird one to start off with. Interesting. So now we have a demon. Now we need to add the demon to our ranks. So we do that by going to the Demons Management tab. We click directly in front of us because that's a good place to put them. We can put them anywhere in this rank, but there's a good place, and we stick him there. We've got Boragon. So we can have a look at him. He's level 5, no experience, 6 hit points, does 2 damage, and has quite a slow attack speed where he fires a dark wave. That's the name of his attack ability. We click on him again to put him in that position, and we can close the demon page because we don't have anything else to do here, and we've got nothing else to do anywhere else because we have no resources or anything. So let's click on invade and we can do an invasion run. There are different maps that we can unlock. I don't know if this is locked in the demo or just locked because I don't have any resources for it yet, but the only one we have access to is this one. We click on it and then it tells us about the various options that we have here, how far through the progression we've gotten, various other things like that. We haven't run it yet, we haven't got any loot multipliers or anything like that. So let's just invade. And we start trudging ahead up the ramp here. Now we have our demon in front of us. He will fire at any enemies that come within range. We can also shoot at them with our ability down here that has a cooldown. So he shoots and we can zap, and you can see our ability also cools down there, and it is the combination of our abilities that we need to use to fight off the demons. We're doing not too well so far, but this is just our first level. Shoot at them, bat. Oh, let's kill that guy off because he's quite tough. Yeah, so our demon attacks very, very slowly. We attack quite slowly. Things have not started well because, you know, it's the start and we need to upgrade things. Every time the demons walk into us, we take some damage. If the demon clips our demons, the demons take some damage as well. If the demon dies, then the demon just dies. and we can carry on going. We'll have other demons as well, and then the demon obviously doesn't die permanently. It returns the next time we run the level, and if we die, we get this game over screen, which tells us about how much damage our minions do. There only seem to be 6 slots here, which I'm worried means we only get 6 demons. But if that's the case, then we'll make do with that. Obviously, we get many different kinds of demons. We can only have 6 on the battlefield at once. This is the amount of enemies we killed. That's how long we played for. And these are the resources we collected. 21 green crystals, 3 of the yellows, nothing of anything else. Now we can go to the level overview, which is just that level settings just before we click invade. We can restart, which means we can just rerun the level with our current abilities and try and collect more resources. We've got these now. If we click restart, we go back and do it again. And we can go back to the main menu to spend some of these ill-gotten gains on our upgrades menu. And we have 2 significant places to look there. First of all, this just upgrades our demons so we can attack a little bit faster. Looks like we'll only be able to upgrade that twice. And we can go to the yellow shards, which upgrades the player, and rather importantly opens up a demon slot, so I can now have 2 demons on the battlefield. I don't have any demons yet because I don't have any souls with which to purchase a demon. Nevertheless, it is the way we will run things. We'll see what that means in a moment. Let's go back to the green and buy some attack speed for our demons so they can shoot a little bit faster. It doesn't affect it much, but it does affect it, and so it'll make our life a little bit easier. And then in the roguelike sort of progression, as we're aware of it, that is the basic gameplay loop. You invade, you collect some resources, you then spend the resources so that you get further in the next invasion. And I think we all like games like that. It's a very comfortable and satisfying way to play. And let's go do another invasion and see what we can get. So we can forge ahead here. He should now be firing a little bit faster. Unfortunately, we're now essentially hoping to get a soul so we can buy another demon. In my previous game, I actually I got a legendary demon just out of sheer luck, or a legendary soul rather, and it just accelerated my progression quite significantly through the game. So I'm quite sad that the sounds didn't record. I hope they are recording now. Those glowy guys have more health, so I was worried when I had used my ability, because I normally need to hit them to actually kill them off. He's doing 2 damage, my laser does 12 damage. Both are upgradable with the resources, but I have the resources being saved for better steps ahead in our progression. Let's keep going. Now we are getting beaten up, but that is to be expected. I do like games like this where you can't actually die. You can't, there is no sort of real game over per se, so it doesn't matter how well you do. Okay, so we made 50 of the green, we got 5 of the yellow. Again, we didn't get any souls or anything like that. Should we just sync this into speeding him up a little bit? Alright, we got that. We can get him to do a little bit more damage. So he does an extra 0.07, so I don't know if that's actually affected his damage, but it'll come into play later, I'm sure. Let's do another run. Let's see if we can get another demon. At least get that far before I stop showing the gameplay. We got plenty of critiques. I hope I remember it all. I was again quite pleased with my previous run through of the game to give the critiques and things like that. But it is rather sad that the sounds didn't carry through. One of the critiques that I had is that there is no sound here. I mean, there's the music. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's no zaps or booms or anything for the spells that we are casting. And I kind of wish that there was. I think if there's anything this game needs, it's a gajing for shooting the demons. I think these spells desperately need magical noises to make this just that little bit more satisfying. Oh, damn it, I missed badly there. We're not going to last long on this particular fight. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to beat us up. There we go. We didn't last very long there at all. We only got a few. Let's hit restart again. Maybe we'll roll a little bit better with our attacks and things like that. Normally have a demon that fires like a little fireball as our starting demon. It's interesting that I got the bat instead. But that is the nature of it. Is that guy? Get up. Oh. That was a good bit. Very pleased with that bit. Okay, I got past us. Ah, we've got a soul there. Alright, good. That's what we want. That'll help us get quite a bit further forward. We're actually doing quite well this run though. So I'm quite pleased with it. Oh, that was a nice shot from his dark wave ability is actually pretty tough. But we are not doing too well here. Hey, another soul. Nice. Not that it's going to be able to do anything that we can do anything with at the moment, but it is nice to have it in our inventory anyway. So let's go back to the main menu. We will spend one soul. So we go first to souls. Oh no, we spent both of them. I didn't want that. That's annoying. I don't know why it did that. Well, we have a demon I have seen before and we have one I haven't seen before. So let us align our demons out. So what do we have here? First of all, let's move this lad off to the left here. And now we're going to put a new demon in front of us. Let's have a look at this guy because I haven't seen him before. So he has a dark bite that sounds very short range. And I think that guy also has a short range ability as well. So he will have to be directly in front of us and we'll have to have our wingman on the wing here shooting from the side. So we assign him, we click on him again to get him in there, and we shall see what the dark bite does. And then we need to make 128 of the yellow crystals to open up a third demon slot so we can use all of our guys. As you can see, we can use 2 out of 2 here. And we can start collecting souls and hopefully upgrade them to get bigger souls, which we do through the forge. So we've unlocked the forge here. And what this essentially does is you can use, if we want to make a yellow crystal, we can spend green crystals to do it. So we'll just do one. So it takes 5 green crystals to make 1 yellow. You say forge them, and it'll take a certain amount of time based on the number that you're trying to make. For example, if we made like 200 of them, it would take like 10 minutes, somewhere around there. And that'll just tick along in the background, and we can go and do sort of things while it happens. But we don't have to wait too long for this one to finish it, and we get a yellow crystal. We will soon have to start trying to buy yellow crystals because we want to unlock another demon slot. We need to see what this guy does just now anyway. But meanwhile, what we can do is spend our green crystals on upgrading our attack speed. Let's give us our demons some health as well. Just so they last a little bit longer, although they haven't really... That isn't too much of a factor. Yes, really, I should have just kept the green crystals. I was an idiot there, but it doesn't matter. Let's get in there and let's see how this guy performs. Right, so we're jumping ahead. Is he gonna bite this guy? Yeah, it's a very close range attack. But it will help out. It will help out when, at least later, when we get to the many demons. I imagine it does quite high damage because it is a close range attack. I didn't actually see what the damage was when I on the menu item there. But yeah, I imagine it is pretty high. Oh, I might have seen it there. It just says 2 damage. Maybe it's just their health is just 2. Maybe it's whatever damage it does there. Oh, we've already got another soul. How slow is his attack rate? It might actually be a bit useless. Doesn't matter. He tries. Oh, we got another soul. Nice. What I can do is I can then use the upgraded soul. Once we have 5 of them, I can upgrade them to the next level up and get a better demon to swap out. But we have made it all the way to here, which is nice. Yeah, his attack rate is very slow. Oh no. Alright, so he killed us off. But we did get further there. It was a little bit of help. He did a bit of damage. We got a couple of souls, and we got some green crystals. Alright, well, let's go to the main menu. Let's just give us some pondering. First thing I want to do, let us go to upgrades and let us spend this blue crystal. We can upgrade our forge. So now we have 2 forge slots, and the reason why I want to do that is we have 96 of the green crystals, and I'm actually not going to upgrade with them just yet. I am going to use them to make yellow crystals. So that'll be 1 minute 30, and then if we do this here, so those are both 1 minute 30. That would have been like sort of probably like 3 minutes, so it'll be a lot quicker, just one run. And we can get some, only 9 each unfortunately, but we can start rapidly maxing out our yellow crystal count because I want to unlock a 3rd demon slot. So we have 3 of the lads between us and the enemies, and then we just need to run invasions until we get some more souls, and we can get like a nice demon in there and also have our lower level demons backing us up. So let's jump in and see what we can do. Try and get some more resources. And yeah, so this is a very satisfying gameplay loop. I like it a lot. Bite him, bite him. Don't bite him. I'm going to use my laser to help us out every so often. Well, all the time at this early level. We actually got a red crystal there. Well, there's another soul, so we're up to 3. We just need 2 more. Unfortunately, I don't think we can turn crystals into souls. That would be interesting. No. Yeah, his attack speed's very slow. I suppose he is just a level 1 demon. Oh, but he does hit quite hard. I should check the amount of damage he does. So that was a fail. There's another glowy dude coming just now. I don't want to use my... There he is. Bite them, demon, bite them. Why are you so slow at biting? Oh, here come the tough guys. Glowy one incoming. Oh, I used my ability, I shouldn't have. Oh well, he didn't get to us anyway. Alright. So we got some more resources there. It took about a minute, so these should be almost done. Let's go to the forge and see. Yeah, they're done. Alright, how many do we have? 48, so we are halfway there. So we're going to have to start doing the upgrades, but let's make a few more. Forge that, forge that. Alright, so we only have 4 left. Yeah, and those will take another run's worth to do. I wonder if we can get some more souls. I really like this game. Actually, I'm very excited about this game. We do have some critiques to give. We'll do another run just to see how well this run goes. And then maybe I'll stop the gameplay there if we don't have anything more interesting to show. These guys are taking care of the guys who come too close. I like it. Oh. Bite him. Go. Good boy. Alright. So we have some teamwork going at the moment. Not too bad. Oh, we let one through there. And that was a fail. Oh, there he is there. Not doing as well as I would have liked, but we're managing. I'm quite disappointed with this guy. Maybe I should bring the other demon in here. It's a slightly wider kind of protective range, from what I remember. And no souls yet. It's quite sad. Tell you what, aiming the laser blast is actually really satisfying. Oh, we died. Alright, that's enough. That's enough of that. I think that's all the gameplay I'm going to show. So, if you are just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like or dislike if you like to dislike the video. Don't forget to not like or dislike if you disliked or liked the game. Go and tell the developer that. I do not want to take credit nor blame for the game. I think it's a damn good game, so go tell the developer that you like his game. Give him some love on the Itch.io page. Link is in the description. Yeah, but don't let that affect your ratings here. Rather focus on the video. Tell me what you liked about the video. Tell me what you didn't like about the video. Tell me what you like or dislike about potatoes. I don't care. Just leave me a comment because I want to hear from you. It boosts the engagement for both me and for you, and it makes me feel like I'm not yelling into the void. So there are many benefits to leaving a comment, and I want to hear from you guys. I want you to talk to me. I want you to tell me what is going on in your life, in your world, in your whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough rabbiting. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more indie games reviewed. I do a game a day on average, and yeah, I appreciate you watching. If you are heading out, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. If you are here for the critiques, well, critique number 1, let's talk about the UI. I think the options are excellent. I think the tutorial is not too bad. There could be a little bit more into it, a few more layers, a little bit more demonstration and example. But otherwise, it is not a bad tutorial. It got me into playing. I kind of figured out what was going on. I don't think it's very good for a brand new player, somebody who hasn't had much experience with games. So it definitely needs some work, but otherwise it's not bad. However, the UI in general is very good looking, but I don't like. I think it can be cleaned up a lot more. I think there should be, to start off with, a starting title page that then clicks through to take you to this page. This page should not have the game name and all of this on it. Yeah, leave empty dead space on your page because that removes clutter, and that's fine. So I would take this title thing away. I would move my character and the demons over to the left here. I would move the invade button into the center because that's the button I want to click on the most. I would remove the souls button and I would add it under the demons menu over here. So this is where you should be able to click on souls to unlock more demons because you only really need it here. There doesn't need to be an extra button here. Upgrades, that's fine. Forge, that's fine. So yeah, so it should just be these 3 buttons, and souls should be under demons. I don't know why this is here. We don't need to know about this in this page. We only need it in our upgrades page and our souls page, and we don't need to know about the souls while we're doing upgrades, or the upgrades while we're doing souls. So yeah, just the thing is, clutter is something that your brain has to sit and think about. And even when you're not consciously aware of it, there's a little corner of your brain going, I don't need to care about this bit, I don't need to care about that bit. And it is quite important to remove that as much as possible, so you don't get kind of mental fatigue while looking at a busy environment. In real life, in your real world, that's why minimalism is quite valuable as an ability to chill your space out and just leave the things that is important to focus on. But it's also important in game UI design and things like that. Don't make the player think about too many options, even if it's a subconscious thinking about it. Strip clutter out. That is my opinion, and I firmly believe it, and I firmly maintain it. But that's enough about the UI. Otherwise, I think it is very pretty UI. I like it a lot. I did say, yeah, so if I click invade, then I go to this page, and then I got to click invade again to go to this page, and then I got to click invade a third time to start playing. That's too much for something that I'm going to be doing the majority of the time. I mean, this game is all about clicking invasion to get in there. So there should be here maybe another button saying sort of the invasions menu, where I can go and set what level I'm invading, how I want to invade it, and things like that. So if I click this invade button on here, it should take me like straight into the round. It should take me here. If I click invade, it should take me here. Then if I click on the invasions button, it should take me through all of those other options that I can set them, and it just remembers those settings. And then there should be an invade button at the end of that then sort of takes me in here. Okay, so his bite just is very forward focused. Sorry, but this guy is bothering me. Anyway, we can go out here and get to this thing. I need to swap this guy out. Yeah, so that is kind of the issues I have with the UI. The sounds. I love the music. I like the little soft clicks when you click on one of these buttons. It really bugs me while we're playing that there are no magical whooshes and blasts and buffs when we zap things. It's really missing. So some kind of magical sound while us and our demons are zapping things needs to be added. And yes, I know that's a lot more complex. You probably want to have different kinds of sounds, and getting the sounds and implementing the sounds and blah 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 adds a lot more sort of development weight to it, but I think it's important. I think that is quite an element that is missing from the gameplay. We need those magic blasty boomy sounds. Something fun perhaps, something a bit cartoony, but still we need them. Yeah, other than that, I think the sounds are fine. The artwork, I think the art is stunning. I love how little cute demons, I love our character. I think, yeah, I have no arguments with the art. I even like the way the UI looks and things like that. It's themed and all of that kind of thing. I think it's very comfortable, very easy to play. Like I said, there's just too many buttons here that aren't helpful, and not enough buttons that are. Maybe even hide the forge under upgrades some way, or things like that. It's just 3 buttons here. It's like invasion settings, demons, and upgrades. That should be it. None of this here. Oh, and then I would take the quit away and hide it under options, and I would take the options away and make it the little cogwheel up in the corner here. Don't have this huge option buttons and all of these buttons here. It's not a problem with having empty dead space on here, as long as the controls that you're looking for are centralized, and then around the central controls are the ones that you don't need as urgently or as immediately, and then leave the rest dead space. Honestly, in fact, yeah, I would reshape these controls to be circular. Sort of have invasion here, upgrades, demons, invasion settings here, a little cogwheel or something, or maybe a little pentacle or something up in the top right corner to take us to the options page. Nothing else. You don't even need the title. You just need that, and then the demons on the left here, like this guy and his 2 minions on the left here. Yeah, that's my suggestions for the layout. Gameplay, I think the gameplay is a lot of fun. I do feel it's a little slow maybe. I have to grind through the invasions quite quickly to get an interesting sort of set of demons, especially when there's no sounds and things like that. Like the invasion sequence isn't compelling enough to make me entirely comfortable that I'm running through it as much as it is. And I do feel there should be some other kind of mini game or something, maybe based around souls or something like that, that we can play to get souls and to get them upgraded and changed. I don't know, a different kind of mission or something. It does need that other layer into it, it feels like, but that's just nitpicking. I think the game as it is at the moment is absolutely fantastic. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Maybe just speed up like the Souls arrival a little. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking there. Maybe I'm just feeling impatient today. Yeah. And then the final critique is just the immersion. Where is the storyline? Who am I? What am I doing? Why am I fighting these demons? Who's the big bad guys that I attack? All we have is a name. What is going on? You know, am I a good guy? Am I fighting to get revenge or to free someone or something like that? Where is the storyline? You know, and I think a lot of developers like to sort of say, oh, well, no, the storyline's going to be in the main game, this is just the demo, things like that. Put the story in the demo. Players are not going to care about your game, about the demo, if they don't have something to care about, some kind of storyline to go, yes, I want to play the main game so I can free this person or get revenge on this demon or whatever. I think the lore is even more important in the demo than it is in the main game, because that's what you're trying to use to pull players into the main game, and that is a layer of pulling them in. Good sounds, fun gameplay, and the lore, the reasoning behind it, the reasoning why you care about the main character. So yeah, get to writing. If you're making a game, if you're making a demo for it, make sure that your demo has lore in it, because players care about that kind of stuff. Not all players, many players don't care. Many players do care quite deeply about the lore. As anybody who goes onto a wiki for a game can tell, there's furious arguments about the fine lore details and things like that. Write some lore. If you don't like writing, then go and chat to your whatever little community you've formed. I'm sure someone in there will write some stuff for you, and you can use it or fine tune it or whatever, probably for free. So yeah, just have discussions with your people. Start a Discord server about your game, and yeah, get some chatter going in there and talk about the storyline. And that's it. That's all I really have to say about it. I think this is a brilliant game. I think it's a lot of fun. I've recorded it twice now, and I don't feel bad about that at all, because I think it is a game that is worth that effort. So thank you for making it. I have stuff going in the forge. I did. Only 16, but that's fine. Gets me that little bit closer. Still needs like 60 odd yellow shards. Oh well. I'll forge a bit more, and I'll do a couple more runs, and we'll unlock another demon slot and have a bit more of a beating that we can give to these demons and the big boss man at the end of the level. But yeah, I will leave that up to you guys to do as well. Thank you for playing, and well, thank you for watching. Hopefully thank you for playing. Don't forget the link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.